May 21st, 2026, A Meditative Life. The declaration into the storm, my grace, is sufficient for you. Beloved saints, are you abiding into the peace of the Lord today? On the path of our lives, there are fierce storms that come without warning, just as the Apostle Paul earnestly bowed down and cried out 3 times for the thorn in his flesh to be removed. We too often pray with tears for the circumstances of pain, poverty, and persecution that torment us to quickly pass away. The hearts of the disciples who encountered a sudden gale in the middle of the Sea of Galilee must have felt the same. In the desperate moment when the boat was filling with water and the fear of death was rushing into, the Lord reflected into, their eyes appeared heartless, sleeping comfortably on a cushion into the stern. The disciples woke him and cried out as if into resentment, "Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?" We often misunderstand that the thorns remaining and storms raging into our lives are because the Lord does not love us or care for us. We often get discouraged when the situation does not improve while tapping the calculator according to our own thoughts. However, after rebuking the storm and calming it, the Lord looked into a place deeper than the disciples' circumstances, their faith. Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith? The paradoxical declaration given to the Apostle Paul, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness," flows equally to us facing the storm today. The Lord's power does not rest upon us and become perfect when we are at our strongest and most splendid, but at our weakest, when we can do absolutely nothing with our own strength and look entirely to the Lord. Are you into the midst of a life where a storm is raging? Does the thorn that torments you still remain? Trust that the Lord, who is greater than the calmness of the circumstances, is riding into your boat with you right now, believing that the very moment you are weakest is the channel of grace through which Christ's power works most strongly. I hope that today you will also stop the calculations of your own thoughts and become a mature saint who joyfully looks to the Lord's perfecting work. Meditation and application. The first meditation is looking at the Lord sleeping into the storm. When a terrible thorn or storm comes into my life, am I not seized by resentment and fear like the disciples, saying, "Lord, why do you not care for me?" When circumstances become rough, let us temporarily turn off the calculator we tap according to our own thoughts and practice dropping the anchor of our hearts on the very fact that the Lord, the master of this boat, is with me. The second meditation is the power that is made perfect into weakness. Paul confessed that when the thorn did not leave, he would rather gladly boast of his weakness. If there is a delay, circumstance, or lack of material things that weakens me today because it is not resolved according to my will, rather than resenting it, let us look forward to the Lord's work by first declaring with our lips, "Lord, your grace is sufficient for me." Let the power of Christ rest upon this weakness,